Hello everybody, Ghost Girly is my name and gaming is my thing. And oh my god, I just turned it around the wrong way. And I meant to do this last night. I was really kind of tired last night and I didn't really feel like it. But it is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. Well, Friday I spent some time in the hospital. This time not for my stepdad. Uh, for about 3 weeks now I've been having pain in my lower right abdomen. And seeing spots and blacked out and throwing up, and we think it's my appendix. I went to the hospital. Of course, keep in mind my hospital here sucks. My sister had a asthma attack one time, and they told her breathing wasn't important and released her. This is also the hospital that almost cracked my kneecap when my knee was out of place a couple years ago. They made us sit in the waiting room in the clinic and the ER for about three hours, and then they took my blood and all that stuff, and then they called us back, and we sat there for another 2 hours. No, we sat there for another hour. Doctor came in, told me there was absolutely nothing wrong with me, and left. Then we waited another hour to get discharged. Of course, everybody in my family absolutely disagrees with him, considering I was I was walking through Walmart getting groceries, and the pain hit me, and it was the normal pain, and I kept walking, and it started getting worse and worse and worse, and by the time I managed to realize that something was actually wrong, I was in the floor at Walmart crying and calling my mom. Um, and she called my sisters and my grandfather, and my oldest sister came and got me. Shelby came and got me, the one with the twins, and Gabe. She came and got me. It took me up to the hospital, and my grandfather sat with me until Xena came in, and then they both sat with me because my stepdad just had surgery, and he can't be left alone. So my mom couldn't come sit with me because nobody was there. So my sister and my grandfather came and sat with me, and about the time that they took me back, my mom was able to come. So my sister left because, she's got a 2-year-old at home. She's got to go take care of it. Even though her husband's there, he's probably playing video games because he's a huge gamer. So she went and took care of her kid, got herself something to eat, showered, and all that stuff. And keep in mind, she's doing this after she got stung in the foot by a yellow jacket. She came up to see me, and her foot is like swollen like this. And she still came up to see me, and I was very grateful for that. And then I complained the whole time because I was either in pain or I was hungry. By the time they actually got me back, the pain had stopped again. Oh, I kept like asking if I could go home, and nobody would let me go home. And I was like, can I at least go get something to eat or drink? At this point, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and I haven't eaten anything since noon, and I haven't drank anything since about 2, 3 o'clock in that afternoon. And I was dehydrated and hungry, and the pain had stopped, and I just wanted to go home. And it wasn't happening. They wouldn't let me go home. They wouldn't let me eat anything. They wouldn't let me drink anything. They just wanted me to sit there, no longer in pain, no longer really needing to be there. And they honestly didn't care. And then when they finally got me back, like I said, he said there was absolutely nothing wrong with me. Oh, yeah, by the way, I just got up out of bed, so my hair is a little bad. I also had a haircut before I was in the hospital Friday. I got a haircut, and then I ended up in the hospital, because that's how I roll. The whole town got to see my new fucking haircut. And it hurts still, a little bit. Only, only if I, like, scrunch up into a ball, or if I move the wrong way, or if I stand up too long. So I've just kind of been chilling. Why am I so fucking tired? I slept till 11:37 a.m. Okay, so I've been talking to you guys for about... How long have I been talking to you guys? I've talked to you guys for about 5 minutes, so I've been sleeping. I slept till about 11:30 because I couldn't drag my ass out of bed. Maybe it was the initial fear that I didn't want to get out of bed, the fear of the pain. Of course, my biggest fear while all of this was happening is my Blazer is in the Walmart parking lot, full of my stuff. My stepdad's medicine, things that we need, groceries from a different store that weren't perishable. And I'm freaking out the whole time. Somebody's got to go get my Blazer. Somebody has got to go get my Blazer. My mom and my stepdad need the stuff that's in it. Somebody's got to go get it. Finally, after a couple hours of coercing them to go get it, they finally went and got it for me. And it's sitting outside Benji. Benji, as I so lovingly call it, is outside in the front yard, chilling in the shade. And I will never let somebody else drive him again. They moved my steering wheel and my seat. But I was very grateful that they went and got him. I was very grateful that it was not in that parking lot anymore. When they got it, they picked it up and took it to my grandfather's house where I spent the night just in case something else happened. And when I was done, I went shopping with my mom because, she still needed the groceries. So I kind of limped around and helped her shop while my sister... While my sister went and got stuff that she needed as well. And shopping took about 30 minutes, and then when we left, of course, I'd been telling everybody that I'm starving the whole time. I'm hungry, Mom. Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, give me something to eat, please. And the doctors are like, no, you can't eat anything. So when we get out of there, I was like, Mom, can I have a Big Mac? And she goes, I guess so. And so I finally got something to eat that night. I ate a slice of pizza, a thing of fries, and then I passed out on the couch at my grandfather's house. What you guys have? Wait, have you guys seen the couch? I don't know. But I tend to pass out on the couch a lot. So, I just wanted to let all you guys know that if I disappear for a little bit, and I don't explain it, I'm either in too much pain to sit in the chair and record, or they've taken me to a different hospital. Sitting in this chair freaking hurts. I gotta have a comfortable way to sit. It freaking hurts. Let me just fix the camera. Okay. So, we're not actually sure. I actually have a doctor's appointment for them to do some tests tomorrow. Or, no, they're calling to see if they can get me one tomorrow. If not, I'm going to go up to the regular clinic instead of the hospital clinic because I know the doctor up there, and if I tell her what's been going on, she will order an ultrasound and all sorts of blood tests and all sorts of things to make sure that my appendix is not, make sure it's not appendicitis. And, I'm gonna talk to you guys. I'm so out of breath. It freaking hurts. I wanted to talk to you guys about games. At this moment, I'm working on editing my footage of Orbox C. I've been working on it for a few days now. It doesn't really want to work with my program, so I've kind of had to usher it along. And, oh, my freaking side hurts. So, my mom kind of got a hold of Orbox C while we were in Ohio, and she found that she really liked it. So all of my levels are on the easy are pretty much beaten. I just got to go through them again for you guys. Ow, laughing hurts. But my biggest concern yesterday was laying back and relaxing and making sure that I didn't aggravate it too much. And I talked to a couple friends of mine. I talked to Junker, Ghosty. I didn't get to talk to Dark, but I met a new friend, Electroblaze, and we we video chatted on Skype, and I got to talk to my friends while I didn't really feel good, and so that was pretty nice. As you see, I feel like shit. Though I slept, I feel like I haven't slept in ages. I feel like absolute shit. But I finally found a comfortable spot that it stopped hurting, so I might do a little more recording today, try to get more Orbox C out recorded so that I can get that out to you guys. I don't actually know how much of that game I finished. Did I finish level 28? I did not. I got to level 28 and I stopped. I did not finish. Okay. So I'm gonna have to continue that. But don't worry, the games are coming as fast as I can get them out. As fast as I can get them recorded. But I do have to stop, take a break every now and then because it does freaking hurt. It hurts a lot. It feels like somebody is over here stabbing me in the abdomen with a knife. Appendix. They're stabbing me in the appendix, and I know exactly what that feels like. No, it feels like they're stabbing me in the abdomen, and it freaking hurts. But seeing as this thing is only 13 minutes long, I really don't want to leave you guys. For any of you that was keeping track of where was I going with that? Oh yeah. For any of you who are keeping track of my stepfather, he's doing a lot better now since he's had his gallbladder taken out, which they did like last week. He's legit been eating things. He hasn't been able to eat anything but rice since I got home from camp. That long. And he ate Pringles and soup and club crackers, and he ate food, and we were happy and excited for him. I'm glad that he got to eat stuff. And so he's doing better. He hasn't been dehydrated. We haven't had to take him to a hospital since he got his gallbladder taken out. So we were hoping this is actually the real problem. But, sorry guys, I'm a little dizzy today. And I'm dying from my sinuses. And the fact that I haven't eaten anything. Probably go eat a bagel when I'm done here. On the bright side, I did not have to ride in an ambulance this time. I don't know if I've told you guys the story of my knee. I always have problems with my knees. When I was little, my right kneecap would pop out of place all the time. It was a simple fix. They put it back in place. As I got older, that kind of stopped. It just kind of stopped. I thought nothing of it. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a drink of water. I will be absolutely right back, I promise, and then I'll finish the story. Oh, okay. I'm back. Where was I? As a kid, my kneecaps always popped out of place. So it wasn't any big deal for my right kneecap to pop out of place. Occasionally, when I'm doing stuff like jumping on the trampoline or walking around, swinging my feet on the couch or on a swing, my right kneecap pops out of place. So, it was no big deal for my right kneecap to pop out of place. But this is about 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago in November. I was sitting on the couch, watching my 1-year-old nieces run around and have fun and, be little kids. And one of them asked for a drink. So I went to get up off the couch. I couldn't straighten my left leg. This was nothing new. It never happened in my left leg before, but this was nothing new. So I sat down and tried to straighten it out. It hurt so bad. It would not straighten. So I called my mom. And I don't remember much of this because what they had me on that day after they got me to the hospital. But apparently I was like sobbing and screaming into the phone, and I absolutely don't remember that. And all she heard was something hospital. No, all she heard was something knee, something the girls, something. And so she called my sister Zena as soon as she hung up with me, and all Zena heard was something me, something hospital. So she dropped what she was doing and turned around and headed to my grandfather's house where I was watching the girls. And she gets in, and apparently I'm still a sobbing mess. Nobody can understand what I'm saying. So she calls an ambulance. Ambulance gets there. They're asking me all sorts of questions. Why I remember this part is probably because I haven't taken that medicine yet. But, whatever it was they gave me at the hospital. My eyebrow hurt. That hurt. Anyway, so, they get there. It's a woman and a man. And the woman sits down beside me and starts asking me questions. And, of course, this is 2 years ago, so I was 16. And they're like, what do you want to do? I am not doing anything until my mom gets here. Well, if that's how you feel about it, we won't do anything until your mom gets here. Well, yeah, I'm a minor. You can't do anything. When I said that, they stepped back. They waited for my mom. Mom got there. I don't really remember what happened. This is all mixed. This is all just a bunch of jumbled mess. It all happened so fast. But one of the paramedics tried to pick up the marble table. This is like an 900-pound marble table. You can't pick it up by yourself. He tried to pick it up by himself, and I remember thinking that this guy's an idiot. I really don't want him taking me to the hospital. But eventually my sister's husband, Zena's husband, the one with the little boy, Aiden, picked up the table and moved it out of the way so that the guy could pick me up and put me on the gurney, and they loaded me into the ambulance. Not without my Foxy plushie though. Mom made specifically sure to grab Foxy and throw him on the gurney with me. I was very grateful of that. Because I needed something to prop up under my knee that wouldn't hurt while we were going over all the railroad tracks and shit. So, of course, nobody else can ride in the ambulance with me. So I'm in there alone, and this dude is asking me all sorts of questions, and I really don't want to answer him. I just want him to shut up so I could sit and wallow in pain with my knee. And he absolutely doesn't want to shut up, so I just stop answering his questions. I just stopped answering his questions. And then we get to the hospital. I tell him how old I am. I tell him what my problem is, and they put me in a room. And then my family got there, and I don't remember much after that. Somewhere around that time, they gave me the pain medicine, and there's absolutely... The only thing I remember is they grabbed my leg and forcefully pulled it back in place, nearly cracking my kneecap. And I remember kicking a doctor in the face when he did that. So, that's pretty much it. Yes, Junker, you did get a shout out in the description. I can't leave you out. But, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not intentionally not uploading and posting. I've been thinking about it. I've been trying to work on it, and there's no excuse for it. I just wanted to let you guys know that if I do stop for a while, I don't even have a live stream. I'm in a lot of pain, and I might be at a hospital. So if I'm not at a hospital, as soon as the pain is over, I'll get on a live stream and tell you guys that I'm okay, everything's alright, that I'm not entirely hurting at that moment. Like right now it's stopped, so I can sit like this. Stop at table. But I just want you guys to know that if I disappear, I will be back. I'll be back as soon as I can, as soon as it stops hurting. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'm not going to dab. Sudden movement would probably hurt. But, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, hit that like button. And if you liked me, hit that subscribe button, y'all, and it feels so weird to do that without the dab. And I'll see you dudes in the next video. Bye, guys.